Welcome back. This is your feel-good breakfast show, Espresso on SABC3 on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Now, it prides me every single time to talk about the people that we associate ourselves with, especially our team from Vital. When we spoke to them yesterday, they've partnered up with an organisation that helps underprivileged people to start off their own businesses, that really mentors them through life and helps them find a way of making their lives productive. And also, what they did, Vital, a couple of years ago, and they started supporting the Unogwaja challenge under the leadership of John McEnroy, and he's brought a couple of friends with him. Tomorrow is that day again, a year later when we had them on the show, that they take on the challenge of riding all the way from here to KZN on bikes and then taking on the Comrades Marathon, the most grueling ultramarathon in the world. I don't know how they do it, but an amazing story is how what you started off, John, a couple of years ago has gone on to touch people all across the world. But for those of our audience that don't know about the Unogwaja challenge yet, just give us a bit of a background.
So basically, about 3 years ago, I came across the story of Phil Masterton-Smith, whose nickname is Unogwaja, which means Hare in Zulu. And he actually became the youngest ever Comrades winner in 1931. But in 1933, he was living in Cape Town and couldn't afford the train fare from Cape Town to Pietermaritzburg. So instead of giving up and not taking part that year, his determination to take part was such that he jumped on a bike in 1933 and cycled the distance.
And those bikes didn't have little, speed gears, whatever. 1933, my goodness.
Yeah, and you can imagine the roads. I mean, it's just incredible. And so on hearing that story, and then also hearing that Phil Masterton-Smith, and on the 5th of June 1942, Phil Masterton-Smith lost his life at the Battle of Tobruk, and that was connected to a really special story that I'd been part of many years before that, involving Red Sox, and everything just felt like it was meant to be. And since that story sort of crossed my path, it's been like not even a decision. It's just like we're following this, and it's led to something really, really special.
And it's all done for a very good cause.
Yeah, actually this year we've already raised, I think as of yesterday, 236,000 rand. Which is really awesome. We've got 12 people in the team, 11 in the support crew, but the support from far and wide truly is remarkable, which it sets this event apart. And we hope that we aim to set a target of 250,000 rand, and we're almost there the day before we leave.
Wow.
So we hope that we're going to achieve way beyond that.
And let's talk about the support that you've gotten from far and wide. You've got some friends here that have come from far and wide indeed. We're talking Northern Ireland. David Williamson, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. Tell me about how you are associated with John and how you decided to become part of the Unogwaja challenge.
Well, I knew John from playing hockey against him back home in Ireland, and we heard about his Red Sock sort of initiative and followed up on the internet. And just when he was starting off to do the Unogwaja challenge, I started picking up some of the social media stuff that was going on with that. Thought, this is pretty cool. And last June, John was over in Northern Ireland. South African men were getting ready for the Olympics, and they were playing at my old club, and I bumped into John. We started chatting, and I said, well, I'd kind of be keen to do this if you're looking for people to do it in the future. And I left that evening thinking, wow, this is something I've sort of committed to.
Yeah.
And then down the line after the summer, got an email from John, and he said, we want to sort of bring you in for an interview and have a chat about things. And all of a sudden I'm here, and it just seems to have flown right by.
That
and all
is
of a sudden,
so incredible. All the way from Northern Ireland, all the way from Wisconsin in the United States.
Yes, indeed.
Cindy, how did you get into this whole story?
It's pretty circuitous, but it's a great story. Last year I traveled with 5 companions. They were running Comrades, and I liked the Comrades Facebook page. And before I left the US, they started posting the Unogwaja videos, the webisodes.
Yes.
And I'm a history buff, was completely hooked by Phil Masterton-Smith's feat, and then by these crazy young people who were going to commemorate that by doing the same biking portion and then running Comrades on day 11. And I watched it every day until I left. When I got to Durban, it was all about the team I was with and supporting their experience. Didn't give it another thought. My friends all finished successfully. Monday in baggage claim in Cape Town, I'm waiting for our bags, and I see some young people and one older person, you know who you are, Staff, and either holding bike helmets or wearing them, and I had to approach, and one was John, and I asked him if they were indeed the Unogwaja. They were, had our pictures taken, said our goodbyes, so I thought an hour later...
Why not take the opportunity right now?
What?
Why not take the opportunity right now and ask if you could be part of it?
Oh, I am a part of it.
I'm saying, I'm talking about then, when you met them back then.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm old, Kat. No, that's why I'm support. I'm support for these guys. So anyway, an hour later, I get to our hotel, and in the lobby, there was John talking with 3 executives. And I just, hello again, John, and just was going to go on my merry way to check in.
Yeah.
And he excused himself from the conversation he was having with these executives to rush over to spend some time with me and wanted to know my story, like, how am I seeing you again? And he shared about his passion with RSF, the Red Sox Friday, and then why he decided to found Unogwaja Challenge, and talked about my work with a nonprofit in Wisconsin. We supply school supplies to kids in need, and it's what gets us out of bed in the mornings. And he gave me 2 pair of Red Socks.
Which you're wearing proudly
the rest
right
is
now.
history.
There we go, yeah.
And it was...
Shoops?
Shoops, that's right. Shoops from Scani. And it was the socks that started this relationship, really.
And so you guys are starting off this journey tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock. We'll be joining you guys there just to say a good old farewell and good luck once again. It's gonna take a massive amount of energy, of perseverance, of just incredible human strength to make it through. How are you preparing for this?
Well, I think what sort of sets this event apart is it's not even a bike ride and a run. It's so much more than that. It's about a group of people putting together from all over South Africa and further afield, and that spirit and that the community and the feeling of people just wanting to give and be part of it is really what makes it really special. And that normal athletes, we're not even athletes.
Yeah, but David's gonna have a torrid time. He's a goalkeeper.
He's a hockey goalkeeper. I
You
know.
stand in the back post, man. How are you planning on making
That's
this?
it. It's a long way for me, so I'm usually moving about 6 yards at most, so this is a long way.
Well, good luck to all of you guys, and thank you very much for once again just bringing that spirit of encouragement and showing what people can do when they, pull their strengths together, pull their passions together. And I'm just going to give Cindy this one opportunity before we go. You want to make a request out there? There's the camera 3. Tell her right now.
Toya DeLazy, I love your music. If there is anything, a dream of mine, a bucket list thing, I'm here in your country. I would love to meet you, Toya. And your song, Hearts, should be RSF's theme song.
Shoops!
Boom! Right there.
Toya.
Okay, so you got it first, Toya DeLazy. I'm
can't
sure she'll be
believe
seeing
it.
that. We're going
I
to post
can't
that on
believe
Twitter
it.
as well. You got that. So we'll be posting, of course, updates from the team Unogwaja on our Twitter feed as well, and on our website, expressoshow.com. Good luck, guys. Let's go over to you, Leanne and Graham. What's up?
Trust vital for your family's health.